Hey fellow game devs, so welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to show you how I managed to add this dashing mechanic to my 2D game. So of course this dashing functionality not only makes the gameplay more dynamic, but as you can see I have also added a little cool visual effect on it. So let's dive right into the code. So I think we can start with the update function actually. So first I check if the left shift key is pressed and also if the player isn't already dashing and we have removed the dash effect. We will talk about this remove dash effect a bit later on. Anyways, if these conditions are then met, the player can start dashing and we set the dash time set to 0. And then also depending on the direction the player is currently moving, the velocity is adjusted accordingly. Now in my fixed update function, I check if the player is currently dashing. So if so, I handle the dash effects like spawning and removing them. Additionally, I update the dash time and check if it has exceeded the dash duration. If it has, I stop the dashing and reset the dash time. Now as well, if the player isn't dashing, I handle the standard movement logic, such as moving left, moving right, applying friction and jumping and so on. So now I think, so this is basically the dash function, right? With this in mind, you can already create your dash, but I think I can talk about a bit on the actual effect that I created. And it's down here, there we go. So the spawn dash effect function is responsible for positioning the dash effect based on the player's position and also the direction. It also sets the fill color of each effect according to the player's color and the opacity. So for example, the first of these effects will get the maximum opacity, the other one will get only half of it, and the last one only a quarter of it. And then the remove dash effect function gradually reduces the alpha value of each dash effect, making them fade away. Once all of the dash effects are then invisible, they are marked as removed. Because remember, I am calling this removed dash effect every single frame. I also want to mention that if you are gonna copy kind of this dashing function, you don't have to make it fade away by changing the opacity. Maybe you can try experimenting on maybe like changing the size to be smaller and smaller and making it like remove that way. But yeah, I have this removing effect speed, which is currently set to 0.95, which means that every single time this function gets called, I remove 5% of the opacity. And then I check if the opacity is extremely low, like less than 1, I just set it to 0. And then if all of them are set to 0, that means that we have removed the dash effect. Okay, so in the constructor, I initialize, the dash related variables like dash time, dash duration, and also dash speed. So for example, the dash duration is how long are we going to be dashing, 0.1 seconds, and dash time is used to with the dash duration. Then the dash speed is, obviously how fast are we gonna be dashing. And yeah, I also set up the dash effects by creating the 3 rectangles with the same size as the player's shape, and then initialize their fill colors to transparent. And there you have it. I mean, it's that simple. It's a neat feature, that can kind of enhance your game's gameplay and visuals. I also want to mention that this visual effect isn't something that I will most likely have in my game. I just added it to, just for now. I'm planning on actually having some kind of animation with a sprite sheet, but that's gonna come later. And also, for anyone who isn't watching my streams, look at what I managed to do. Look at this UI. I also have a pause, but yeah, it has nothing to do with the actual video. I just wanted to say it's kind of cool. Make sure to check out my streams, guys. I stream every Tuesday and Friday, okay? But yeah, if you have found this video helpful in any kind of way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos for more game development. So, thank you so much for watching, and happy game development.